When The Guardian republished Osama bin Laden's 21-year-old letter to America, it went viral on TikTok, with many young people embracing the mastermind of the 9/11 attacks.
I'm not about to sit here and act like he's just the worst person in the world when America has literally been terrorizing people since the beginning of history.
The Guardian has since taken down the letter, though it's still accessible, and TikTok is deleting the videos. Joining us now from New York, Griff Jenkins, the Fox News anchor and correspondent. Griff, I find it mind-boggling and profoundly depressing that there could be sympathy and support among TikTokers for the man who killed nearly 3,000 Americans with hijacked airplanes.
That's exactly right, Howie. And, you know, I printed out the letter, all 12 pages of it, and tried to read it through the eyes of these young people and understand how the repulsive rantings of the world's worst terrorists, just in a diatribe against America, they could end up at the conclusion that somehow 9/11 was justified and that America is this evil Satan that bin Laden wanted you to be. But all I could arrive at is feeling such pain, imagining the pain that the families of the 2,977 innocent Americans' lives were taken on that day. It's boggling and troubling.
Well, could that support for Osama bin Laden, even among the spectacularly ill-informed, and I think a lot of young people just don't know the history of, especially in this war, Israel was attacked, of course, be related to this paragraph where bin Laden says they threw hundreds of thousands of soldiers against us and have formed an alliance with the Israelis to oppress us and occupy our land.
Here's the concern, Howie. I think when you look at this, at worst case scenario, China is incredibly succeeding in disillusioning the next generation of America's leaders to not only hate their own country, but also to buy into this occupation Israeli narrative. At best case scenario, you have a case of a lot of misled youths who think they've become these internet Indiana Jones sleuths that somehow discovered some forbidden knowledge that America was always evil from the beginning and they just need to be educated. Here's the real troubling thing. Pew Research says that 32% of young people get their news from TikTok. And we know among 1/3 of America's next generation, there are leaders in there. And so what do you do to try and stop this? I'm not sure you can.
Not everything on TikTok is bad, but this is just appalling. Now, Elon Musk facing massive criticism for agreeing with a rando's tweet saying that Jewish communities have been pushing hatred against whites. And there's what Musk says: you have said the actual truth. He then tried to backtrack, not very well, not all Jewish communities. Then he accused the ADL of anti-white racism. Why would the owner of X go there?
I don't know, Howie. And just a few months ago, as you point out, you and I were discussing Musk rub with the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League. But now this one feels a little different because he's embraced this tweet that was viewed as the motivation for the massacre at the Tree of Life Synagogue. And what happened wasn't a boycott like we saw with ADL asking advertisers to pause. You saw a unilateral pull of advertisers like IBM and Apple. And so this may be more than Musk wanted to bite off in terms of being edgy and whatnot. And I'm not sure that we're going to see it go in the right way. By the way, this is going to play out tomorrow morning because Musk says that, quote, he tweeted this last night, quote, the second the courts open tomorrow morning, he's filing a lawsuit against Media Matters, the far left-wing advocacy group that constantly goes after media organizations like Fox News. He's going to file a suit against them because Media Matters highlighted this tweet in this situation to advertisers like IBM and Apple.
Yeah, but it's still his tweet, and I agree with this time is different. In fact, the White House put out a statement calling Musk's tweet abhorrent and a hideous lie. I think beyond the advertisers, I think this one is not like a 1 or 2 day story. Griff, thanks so much. Good to see you. Griff Jenkins. Next on Media Buzz, what a contrast. The press offering Joe Biden campaign advice while savaging Donald Trump.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.